If you have dry skin, do not use these makeup products because they will cling on to your patches. And if you have these products, let me tell you how you can use them to make sure the best use for your skin type. In no particular order, I hate these products, but these just did not work really well for my skin type, which is dry skin. And I'm extremely sorry if you can hear the construction noise. It is just what it is. Let's talk about primers. So the primer which is very shocking to me is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Oh my god, I do not like it whatsoever. I feel like it did not work for my skin type. Whenever I apply it and I apply foundation on top of it, it just does not look good. It just looks so freaking weird. It looks like an amateur is applied her foundation on my face, or like I don't know, makeup at all. It does not sit well. No matter how much you blend, it just does not look good. The more I blend, the more terrible it starts looking. So what you can do, if you feel like this has not worked for you and if you have bought it right now, you can just apply to your nose area or where your face is like too oily. I would literally recommend not applying it on your cheeks. That is what I am going to do, and use this Power Grip Primer for that purposes. Okay, next let's talk about foundation. We have the L'Oreal 24-hour infallible matte cover foundation. You can see by the packaging, I have bought it like a while ago, but as you can see, I have not used it. I'm in the shade 105 Natural Beige. The shade range is pretty good, I would say. You know, this shade match is also spot on. It is a matte cover foundation. It is like thick in consistency, okay? Like if I just go ahead and blend it, as you can see, it is extremely thick. The color match is good, but if you have dry skin and if you don't moisturize your skin very well, if you don't do skin prep and you expect to apply this foundation and get a flawless finish, do not use it. It is literally gonna look so bad on your face. It is gonna cling on to the dry patches. So just in case if you have bought it, I would recommend you to do a really good skin prep. Apply hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, use toner, hydrating toners, you know, snail mucin, all of that. Then you can apply a hydrating primer and then you can go ahead and use this. But if you just apply it like that on your dry face, I mean, just God bless you with the look which you will get on your face. So something which you can go instead of this is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear. This is the matte cover and this is the Fresh Wear. So the Fresh Wear is extremely amazing for dry skin. You do not require as much skin prep for, you know, this compared to this. So that's what I would recommend. Next up, let's talk about a palette. Now I usually don't prefer cream palettes. This is the Mars Cover Rangers Power Rangers palette. It is a really good one. If you've seen my review, the colors really work well, but again, you need a lot of skin prep. You need to really build it in. If you are impatient, if you are just like, okay, you know, I'll just take a little and then just apply it, no, that's not gonna work for you. That's not gonna work for your skin. And it is gonna look very, very patchy on your face because the consistency of this is a little bit thicker. The way you blend it in, the way you work this product in onto your face is way, way different. So you just have to keep that in mind. Next up, let's talk about an actual concealer which I love, but I feel like if you have dry skin, if you are impatient, if you are just not really good on skin prep, you could skip this. And again, I don't think like I'm gonna purchase it myself necessarily after I finish this, although being said, it is a really good product. This is the Insight HD concealer in the shade MN20. Now this dries up so quickly. I remember the first time I applied this, okay? I just applied it. Usually people, what they do, they wait for like a few seconds and then they blend it in so that the concealer like looks full coverage on your face, right? I did that and it just stayed there. Like it dries out so quickly, and on top of that, if you have dry skin, just no, girl, no, like that's gonna be like cake city on your face. So what I would recommend to dry skin people, no. Oily skin people, definitely yes. I mean, it's not like you should never use it, but it's like really good product, but you have to work around it, you know. It just, I wouldn't say it's 1000% made for dry skin, maybe like 50-60% made for dry skin. You can although still use it, but I'm warning you. This video is basically like a warning to how to use these products if you have them, and if you don't have them, well and good enough, you have other options available. Next up, let's talk about a powder. I don't usually prefer powder foundations, and this one from Maybelline Fit Me, it is a good powder, I would say, but as a powder foundation, no, I would not use it just like that. Any powder foundations from any brands, you can say L'Oreal, Mars, I don't know, My Glam, any of the powders in powder foundation, do not use it as a dry skin person. You don't want to just take a powder like this and then apply it on your face. No, just do not do that, for the love of God, because it is gonna cling onto your dry patches. Again, skin prep is so freaking important and necessary with this one as well. It is a good powder. What I would recommend, if you have this, go ahead, apply your concealer, do a good skin prep, and then maybe touch it up. Do not use it as a drag and, you know, apply foundation all over your face. Next up, we have a contour product. This is the Wet n Wild dual ended contour stick. Now I do love this, okay. It is a good contour stick, but as I'm telling you, it is extremely difficult to like apply. It is a bit dry on the end when you're going ahead and applying it. So again, do your skin prep. If you have this, you know, really you have to work the product in. First, what I would like to do is just work the product in like this. As you can see, I'm warming the product in on the back of my hand. Do not immediately go like this, and then you can go in with contour brush like this and then contour your face. So I would recommend you going in this direction instead of just going and like directly. That is not gonna work well for you, and that is gonna look so freaking patchy. So I just want you to keep that in your mind. Next up, I have the Sugar dual ended eyeshadow stick. This is, I would say, like the first product or like the second product which I like from Sugar for the first time. But again, it is a really good product. The eyeshadow is really good, the dual ended one. Sometimes it just looks very creasy on your eyes. You know, it is a liquid product. You have to really work it in. Again, you need to go ahead and powder your eyes a little bit. If they are dry, I mean, go ahead and apply a eye cream, and then you can go ahead and apply it, or even a concealer and then apply it. But again, I saw this, it was a little bit difficult to work with on my eyelids, for my dry eyelids. So that is just what I would say to you. Do a little bit of prep, maybe apply a little bit of eyeshadow primer if you are into it. If you really apply a primer every single day basis, then go ahead and do that. But other than that, I would say just stay away from it. Next up, for lipsticks, again, no tea, no shade against these. I use them on my day-to-day basis, but you know, I don't necessarily reach out for it every single day because they are drying. They have a matte formula. So the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink, love the shades in this, but if you have extremely dry lips, chapped lips, if you do not maintain your lips, do not even think about buying this or even using this. It is going to enhance your texture. It is mattifying. It does not come off. One of the things I love about this lipstick is it does not come off whatsoever. So if you are planning to buy it, if you have dry skin, if you already have it, prep your lips really nicely. That's the only thing I would say. You know, go ahead and really apply a good moisturizer or a lip balm, wow, moisturizer, and then go ahead and apply it. Then only then you can see the magic of this lipstick. Otherwise, your lips are gonna get cracked and crusty, and it is not gonna look good. Same thing with the Love Child Masaba lipstick. This is in the shade No Rules 08. I love this lipstick. This is such a perfect nude shade, but again, it is a strong neutral shade. So again, your lips are gonna look dry and chapped if you do not maintain the care of your lips. But again, extremely drying. If you also, I know dry skin people hate the feeling of feeling dry all the time, so you kind of go ahead and apply a moisturizer all the time. This is what I do, like body lotions, hand creams, keeping on retouching the products with hydration, right? So if you don't like the feeling of your lips being dry, then you might not like this. But other than that, I feel like it does a great job. Pigment is amazing, application is amazing, it stays on for hours and hours. You do not even have to touch it up. Those were the products which I would warn my dry skin girls about. Just be careful before using them. These are great products, but with our skin types, you have to be a little bit cautious while using them. So that was the video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.